Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Hi. What do we sound like? I had issues with it earlier. I hope I sound okay now. As you can see, I fixed the lip syncing. Trying the new motion capture program today. Sounds okay? Perfect. Perfect. Look what I can do. I can do that. Oh, I can also do... Let's see if it works. Hi. I can point at you. Isn't that awesome? Isn't it awesome? Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, I got a ping. Oh, ping. Whoops. Anyway, okay. Don't point your finger at me. You don't want me to... You don't want me to do this? You don't like me doing this? But Cecilia... But Cecilia, I'm innocent. It also now actually tracks my eyes. And my blinking. It looks weird. Well, it's like a better version for the motion capture. It's not like I can do much about that. I don't have any external trackers after all. I've read the recap. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Guess we're getting right into it. The time of the crime. The storyteller. What voices did I give you guys? I forgot. Doesn't matter. The storyteller finished speaking to the crowds at the town square in the evening. That's when the Great Witch appeared. I still cannot forget the use of the sound of that terrible incantation. It was undoubtedly that girl's voice. We ran towards the tower as soon as we saw her, keeping our eyes on her to make sure she didn't escape. We split into two groups at the entrance. One group to guard it, the other to chase down the witch. I was in the first group. I was one of the pursuers. I ran into the tower and caught the witch. There was no one but us at the crime scene. We captured the girl. There was nowhere for anyone to hide there. There was no other witch, I'm sure of it. I was guarding the entrance. And had the door locked? What does he say? What does he say? I don't understand him. That's right, young one. The fateful bell tower, the fateful incident. We saw them with our own fateful eyes. Well, I suppose that can again be summed up by saying, you all did the best you could. Yes. The vigilantes were the first to arrive at the crime scene. Their testimony is credible. It just seems so. And if what they say is noticed... gosh. I can't read anymore today. And if what they say is indeed true, it would be decisive proof the accused's guilt. Our opponent is a witch, the Great Witch to be exact. Things probably aren't as simple as they seem. Yeah, if you think so, feel free to look for any cracks in their testimony. If there are any, and if you're up to it. Oof. Wait, I forgot to... Oh no, I forgot an important thing. It's called the chatbot. I just realized. Not that anyone ever uses the commands, but just in case. Just in case. Let me... Why does it load so? There we go. Bear with me for a minute. There. Good. It is loading. Got it. Okay, sorry about that. Defender, you may begin the interrogation. The storyteller finished speaking to the crowds at the town square. Crowds? Plural? Oh. At the town square in the evening. That's when the Great Witch appeared. I still cannot forget the sound of that terrible incantation. It was undoubtedly the good. Wait. Alright, I need to... which of these is suspicious? Split into two groups. One to guard and the other to chase down the witch. Okay. No one but us. We'll know for anyone to hold. I don't know. Which of these hooligans is suspicious? You. Talk to me. And by that girl, you mean... What a question. I mean Espella Cantabella. Who else? She took her father's life with that fearsome word. Yeah, no doubt about it, that voice belonged to Espella Cantabella. That fiendish voice. It even made me shudder. A little. Oh yes. Shouted that dreadful incantation. Ignace. The right word. What? But that's not what happened, is it? Shouldn't she... can't present that. What do you mean, Ignace? That's incorrect. But I can't present that. Magic pill. Weird contraption. Okay. Won't try a grandpa. That wasn't even the same witch. Ah, okay. Guess you got confused. Looks like they all remember her voice. Well, to be honest, I also think it was Espella's voice. Maybe it's better not to dig too deep into this topic.
Hold it!
Shortly before sunset, there were lots of people in the town square, weren't there? All the people were in the square. You read the contents of the story, didn't you? The town's grand finale was kind of a big deal, huh? It happened only several hours ago. A sight we'll never forget. The storyteller noticed the Great Witch first. Cute. Look at that adorable kitty cat. Cute. It's so cute. She appeared at the bell tower, and she conjured a flame above her finger. The storyteller fixed his gaze on that flame. But it was already too late. The Great Witch uttered the incantation. Ran. Right.
Hold it!
Were the vigilantes the first to arrive at the crime scene? Of course. I was worried the Great Witch may escape us. So I never took my eyes off her until I reached that bell tower. You didn't lose sight of her even once. No, even when I tripped on a pebble and fell down. I kept my eyes fixed on her. You fell down. It's dangerous to run without paying attention to where you're stepping. I say my fellow vigilantes capture the Great Witch. I saw my fellow vigilantes capture the witch. That's when I tripped and fell. It was impossible for someone else to have traded places with the person who summoned that fire dragon. Therefore, the Great Witch Bacilla can be none other than Espella Cantabella. It all rhymes. All the names rhyme. Bacilla, Espella, Cantabella. Oh dear. You did it? You caught the witch? Unbelievable, isn't it? She was. As if in a daze. I too was in a daze. Then I seemed to fall unconscious when I came to it. Seemed that I'd captured her. That means you climbed the tower before anyone else. Yes, that's correct. Let me tell you, that guy's the fastest among us. Runs at breakneck speed. Breakneck speed, yeah. Sure. Number 5 is very light. I'm quite jealous of his feathery build. Wow. Dude, not even the vigilantes know each other's names. He's calling him number 5. Just don't know what to say. Yeah, I don't know what to say either. Okay. Just gonna press all of the statements. None of these are suspicious. How can you be sure there was nowhere to hide? The whole city was watching the tower at that time. If the witch tried to climb down using a ladder or something, she'd have been seen. That's a fair point. But we're talking about Bacilla here. Could have become invisible and flown out of the bell tower, you know? It would be child's play for Bacilla since Are you kidding me? It would be child's play for Bacilla since she can use any spells she wants. Right, the Great Witch Bacilla could have escaped with ease. And yet, Espella was caught at the crime scene. Hear that, Nick? That's further proof there's no way Espella is Bacilla, right? Hardly conclusive. I mean, if that was enough to convince everyone, we wouldn't be having this trial. There's something in Fox's testimony that keeps nagging at me. There's really no place to hide. Can any evidence in court record confirm? Oh! My tracking. What happened to my tracking? Excuse me. Ah, I love it when technology works. Why are you not responding? Ah, there we go. I froze. The Eldritch in me, making everything glitch. Now I need to... There we go. Okay, let's...
Hold it!
Right. What about... Can I... Am I not allowed to bend? Huh? Oh, I need to present it to the original statement, don't I? Wait. Anyone react? No. Okay, try that again.
Objection!
The eyes of the whole town were on the bell tower, and the entrance was locked. Witches may be able to make themselves invisible, but they can't physically disappear. Which means it's not unreasonable to suggest that escaping from the bell tower was nearly impossible. However, hiding themselves after the incident is a different story. That's a sketch of the bell tower, isn't it? Most fascinating. Well, Defender, how about you show us? Enlighten us as to where exactly the witch could have hidden. How about up there? She hid here, of course, at the very top of the bell tower.
Objection!
It may seem like a plausible place to hide. However, that part of the bell tower is inaccessible to anyone. The stairs don't go up as far as the belfry.
Objection!
Hi, Inquisitor Darklaw, we're talking about a witch here. A witch can do lots of things that are impossible to us with the use of magic. Oh dear. If you were a true knight of the court, you'd show us evidence rather than trying to justify your weak theories with the use of magic. Kinda the point, Nick. How else could someone get to the top of the bell tower? There has to be a way. Well, the weird contraption. What about the weird contraption? Getting late. I can see no point in dwelling on this. Hey! But might have... But... Cat butt. Ah. Okay. I don't know what you're saying, but tell me more. Tell me more. You locked the door to the bell tower. Aye. And I wasn't gonna let anyone escape. There, I turned the key in the lock. You did a great job, didn't you? The intentions weren't bad, but it did more harm than good. Huh? The boy swallowed the key, and there were no spirits. Why? Why would you swallow the key? Why? He successfully locked in everyone who'd enter the bell tower. He swallowed the key. That's right, we couldn't get down from the bell tower for some time afterwards. This incident has led us to coin a new word for getting helplessly trapped. It's to be... What? What? How do I even... It's Bill Chat... How? Milk? What even is that word? Getting quite popular. You don't... Really? Really now? Don't go around attaching strange meanings to people's names. So, you could say we got ourselves kinda... word in Labyrinthia. Look at you, a budding expert on Labyrinthian slang. That's right, young one. The fateful bell tower, the fateful incident we saw.
Hold it!
Okay. Can you tell us more? I can indeed, since you're asking. The delicious scent of a mid-evening dinner permeated through the air, and a soft light shone faintly in the distance. Yes, right. So what time was it exactly? Dinner time. When else would the scent of dinner... He's got a point there. Be in the air. Not dinner time. Do you see? I see. You still haven't answered my question. At any rate, I heard it then, that ominous incantation. It made my beard hairs stand on end. Nice, she cried. Dude, wrong word. I think you're getting things mixed up with a previous case. I am on a green field, sky-clad, watching petals dancing in the wind. Allow me to indulge in my dream for a while longer, young one. Okay. Okay. If you say so. If you say so. Who am I to deny that? Invisibility spell, no one saw her. But that doesn't help us, yeah. Just gotta prove it. Think. Okay, wait. Have I asked you yet? A witch could have used magic to remain unseen. Sorry to disappoint you, but no one used any magic at that time, and how do you know that? What makes you so sure? To cast a spell, a witch needs to say that spell's incantation. And we heard no incantations. Oh. Nor any other suspicious noises? You reacted? Oh my gosh. That's a lot of reactions, goodness. Let's start with you.
Hang on.
Mr. Shaky. I didn't mean to startle you. Do you have anything to add to Mr. Tredden's testimony? Yes. I think there was something. A strange noise. You actually heard something at the crime scene. Yes. Look what you did, Nick. That's just cruel. What? I didn't do anything. So much talking, so few puzzles. Oh, Cecilia. I don't think we will get any puzzles today. Unfortunately. I think it will be all trial. All I have to do is talk and press buttons. There won't be any puzzles. No puzzle. Why must you remind me that there won't be puzzles today? You're so mean to me. Yeah, we are just... Oop. We just gotta... continue on, I guess. Surely it will be fine. It will be fine. Everything will be fine. By the way, I can show you my teeth now. Look at my teeth. Nom. Anyway. Okay. What? I think we should not question him anymore. Yeah, giving a break. The others also reacted. You're not a dentist, you don't need to see my teeth, but my teeth are sharp. I got sharp, pointed teeth. At least my canines. They're shiny and white. I can eat people. No, wait. You.
Hold it.
And then people reacted to you. Okay. Not you. This one.
Hang on.
Excuse me, number 6? Yeah? I'm sort of busy thinking about something right now. What are do you think about Mr. Tourrette's statement? Is there anything you'd like to share with us? How does Nick know the name of number 8? But then he calls the others by their numbers. How? Why? Well, kind of just a thought I had. Burton's saying that since he didn't hear the incantation, the witch didn't use magic, right? Yeah, she didn't, so she couldn't have turned invisible, see? That's some surprisingly good reasoning, especially coming from you. Burn. Ouch. But couldn't she have simply cast the spell earlier? Huh? If she was invisible from the start, of course we wouldn't have heard that incantation. Aren't you the smart ones, Servius? You took the words right out of my mouth. I was thinking of the same. Out of Foxy's mouth. Oh dear, I feel like I'm melting inside. Watch me bask in Foxy's love, Triton. The envy, the jealousy, the chagrin. You make me suffer so, Foxy. Okay. Okay, let's do this a few more times, I guess. Let's ask Foxy herself. Hey, Foxy. Miss Foxy. What? Would you like to ask Foxy a question, Defender Boy? I'd like to know what you think about Mr. Triton's testimony. I have this little pet theory, you know? He's saying that since he didn't hear the incantation, the witch didn't cast a spell, no? Yeah, but what if she cast it earlier? Yeah, what the other dude said. Okay. Well, there's one more person to ask. Oh, the public humiliation. Walk over me more. Let me be your doormat. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Dude. Honesty. Honesty. Right. Right. No. Again.
Hold it.
There were more people who had something to say after all. Okay. Nope. We asked you guys. Nope. Hello.
Hang on.
Excuse me, Mr. Wordsmith. I do not know anyone by that name. Yeah. Anyway, would you like to comment on Mr. Triton's testimony? Buddy? I see you have nothing to say. Do not rush to conclusions, young one. I am on a green field, sky-clad, watching petals dancing in the wind. Yeah, I knew you'd say that. And yet, a single shaft of light has shone through the dark abyss of my memory. Oh. I heard something in the bell tower when we went to apprehend the witch. What did you hear? Was it an incantation? No, it wasn't an incantation. Nevertheless, it sounded like a woman's voice. Mr. Wordsmith, this is extremely important information. Please add this to your testimony. Yes, I shall do that. Best that I tell you about it now before I forget again. As the defender requested, you will now testify about the sound you heard. I recall hearing a woman's voice. A faint, delicate sobbing, no less.
Hold it!
More. Tell me more. Sobbing, or perhaps wailing. I'm not going to imitate that. She sounded a bit like like hinges in need of some grease. Wow. And there was another noise too. Right. It was a pleasant sound, rather like that of wooden cocks in motion. Oh. Oh. Wooden cocks in motion. I know what could have caused that. I know what could have caused that. And another sound. A clink-clank of chains creaking. I remember now. A woman's scream. It was likely the Hey! On second thought, I heard it too. I remember a certain wailing, creaking noise flowing through the air. And when did you hear it? We ran to the bell tower, and I think it was when we arrived at the entrance. Indeed, only the quickest of us got there in time to hear it. Mr. Woodsmith is a fast runner. Gotta be honest, Nick, never saw that one coming. I think it might speak more for the slowness of other vigilantes. Anyway, we've got a new piece of info. The vigilantes heard some noises resembling machinery in the tower. I wonder what was making all those eeks and clinks. Yes. 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 I must present the contraption. Let me present the contraption. Eh. Do I just present it here without pressing? Is that how it works?
Objection!
The defense has a theory regarding the source of those strange sounds. It was most likely this. This mechanism is on the middle floor of the bell tower. That reminds me. There was some contraption up there, unlike anything I'd seen before. That's right, Chief. We've never touched it, though. How about we try operating the contraption to see what it does? We might just be able to reproduce the sound that Mr. Lottelans heard at the crime scene. I'm still questioning how he got the contraption out of the tower, of that, what's it called, pillar thingy, where it was attached to? Like, how? How? Why? Right, you might be onto something. But it was I who testified it about for that young man. I talked about it too. Well, you've got my curiosity. Let's see you set that contraption in motion. Lord, just leave it to me. Don't we need the thingy? Get ready, everyone. Prick up your ears. Well, that did not sound like it was described, but sure. That's it. That's the very same sound I heard. Oh, it is. That's what I heard as well. Yes, that's it. As you've all seen, or rather heard, it's clear that the device was operating shortly after the incident.
Objection!
This doesn't change the fact that we know nothing about what that contraption does. Your demonstration hasn't led us to any valuable conclusions.
Objection!
Remember our demonstration a little while ago? Demonstration? Are you referring to that silly contraption?
Objection!
That contraption serves a very specific function. The plan of the bell tower shows no stairs leading up to the belfry. Now, if you think about it in relation to the plan, It's obvious what this contraption is for. It's a mechanism enabling access to the belfry. What? Not what it is. Order! Order! Another witch was in the bell tower when the incident happened. And the reason she wasn't discovered is because she used that contraption to reach the belfry and hide up there.
Objection!
Hold your horses, Defender. You seem oblivious to the contradiction in your reasoning. What do you mean? I'm talking about your little demonstration earlier. Yes, the device was set in motion and made some strange noises. And yet... that's all it did. That's right, nothing else happened. If it was a device for ascending to the top of the tower, and why didn't it take us there? How would it even... Okay, not questioning this. Ergo, that contraption is of no relevance to this case. Which brings us back to my erstwhile conclusion that there was no other witch.
Objection!
It's too early to say that, High Inquisitor. And why is that? Sure, our demonstration didn't show it, but maybe the device didn't work because it wasn't used correctly. What? Why do you think so? My reasoning is simple. Let's just say it would be troublesome if just anyone could go up and sound that bell. So if it's reasonable to assume that access to the belfry would be restricted, in other words, that a special key would be needed. A key? I know just what that key is. Yes. Yes, it is the pendant. Before I ask you to present evidence, I'd like to summarize your theory. You believe there was another witch in the bell tower at the time of the incident, and that this witch used a contraption within the tower to make her way up to the belfry and hide there. Your whole theory rests solely upon that contraption. If it doesn't allow access to the belfry, then your reasoning is completely wrong. I'm sure you know what that would mean for Spella. Your mistake would seal her fate. Yes, I am aware of that. Alright then, the defense shall prove its theory.
Take that!
The pendant, unfortunately, belongs to Espella. Doesn't exactly prove her innocence, does it? That the key would belong to her. That's right, we found it at the crime scene. Now, if we take a look at the bottom part of this contraption, there's a depression here about the exact same size of the pendant. Oh yes, I remembered a hole in the shape of that pendant. But I don't get it. Why would that pendant be the key to the bell tower? I don't know either, at least not for now. But the point is, it definitely is. With this pendant, we should be able to operate the contraption and access the belfry. Ah, I wish there were puzzles. I'm gonna drink some water for a second. Everyone hydrate. Oh, water. Ah, nom. Nom, water. More water. Oh, forgot to fill up my mug before stream. It's fine. I can fill it up later. You don't have any more water with you? Then you need to get more water, Cecilia. You need more water. Water is important. Very, very important. I'm so tired, help. Oh, goodness. I could just fall asleep. You also need to shower and eat more food. Body wants food. Food. Yeah, I also need to eat more after stream. Oh, I'm sitting like a gremlin again. Help. Gotta sit properly. Oh, yes. How do I... Ah, there we go. Help. Oop. Ah! I did not mean to do that. Oops. My bad. Okay. Well then, the court will grant the defense a chance to prove its assertion. However, you shall be given one chance only. Are you ready, defender? Make sure you are prepared for the consequences of a mistake. This will be your only chance. If it doesn't work, that will be the end of it. Yes, I'm ready. Good. How did we suddenly get to the bell? Oh right, the court was set outside. It was set up outside. I forgot about that already. Oh, puzzle? 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 Do you see that? Do you see that? Do you see it? It's a puzzle! It's a puzzle! Yes! Ah! I love puzzles. I love puzzles. Okay. Puzzle. Pendant light is reflected by the blue gems of the circumference of the gears of the machine. Each gear will rotate 90 degrees when turned. Rotate the gears to align the blue gems and redirect the light. The large central gem will only reflect light when in the vertical position, and when rotated, light must hit the red gems on either side at the same time. I read that and immediately forgot what I was reading. A beam of light. Okay. What? Ah. Whatever. Stop talking. Give me the puzzle already. What do I need to... Ah! I see. Interesting. Huh. Oh. Yes. Simultaneously, yes, we got that. Stop talking, give me the damn puzzle. What? Huh? What? Hey! What? Hey, I was still solving it. Mean! What? The accused will get consciousness. Okay. My puzzle. That's so mean. What the hell? How dare they? I don't like this one bit. That is so mean. Well, despite seeming a bit confused, she's in a better shape now. Although, I would describe her situation as okay. Quite the opposite, in fact. Don't tell me you've forgotten your agreement with the judge. You failed to prove your theory, and so the accused's fate has been decided. Huh? What? What? Why? Why? Attendants, bring in the accused. Hi, Isabella. Welcome back. I guess.
Accused,
Oh.
the trial has reached its conclusion in your absence.
Okay.
The
But my
court
puzzle.
shall now announce its verdict.
The verdict.
You are the Great Witch, and your true name is Bezella. This evening, a terrible crime took place. You killed your father, the storyteller, using the spell Grandworm. Does the accused have anything to say?
Yes, I am Bezella, the one that brought calamity upon this town.
Right. Why are we defending her again? What for are we defending her?
And my memories are proof of this. I remember the legendary fire in which this town was burned to the ground. And this day several hours ago, I summoned a fire dragon and took my own father's life.
I mean, we were there.
There is no doubt that the Great Witch is a part of me.
I understand.
Hold it!
Now they stop voicing it? Really? Okay. Okay, fine. No, Isabella, you can't. Don't say that. You're under a spell. Don't give up just yet. Cool. What? You've been fighting a battle in this court. You have come here with your logic, finding contradictions astound everyone. It was your battle, not hers. She's not wrong. So how can you be telling her not to give up when you have already dropped your sword? If you're a true knight of the court, you will fight your battle to the end. Why is she telling me this? It almost sounds like she's encouraging me. She waiting for something.
No, it's okay, Mr. Wright. Ever since I was little, I can only remember being all alone. But that's not really true. There were people who were dear to me and memories that I cherished. At least, I think there were. But I've already lost all that. They were taken from me the moment I became Bezella.
Poor Isabella.
Since then, I started working at Aunt Patty's bakery. I met Mr. Wright, Maya, Mr. Layton, and Luke. The four of you did all you could to help me. I am truly happy to have met you. But blame for the Great Witch's crimes rests solely on my shoulders. So let's put an end to this now. Bezella must not remain in this town. Thank you, Mr. Wright.
Hello. Just give me the damn puzzle back. How dare you interrupt my puzzle? How dare you? My puzzle! My puzzle! Ah, okay. Come on. Come on.
Objection!
Shit, what did I I suppose it was the right thing to press. That was an accident. Ahem. What's that, Defender? It is too early to pass the final judgment on Isabella. What? Explain yourself. You said earlier that the trial has reached its conclusion. But there's something we have yet to examine. What are you suggesting? Do you mean to say you have some new evidence? But surely there can't possibly be any new evidence at this late stage. Very well, Defender. We shall play along with you just one more time. Now, show us this evidence that we haven't yet seen. The new crucial piece of evidence at the crime scene of a courtroom on Isabella? There's only one place where it can be. It is in Isabella's possession. I have it? I saw it for a second. Something there that we shouldn't have. Oh dear. An item that contradicts what we've heard? Okay. Okay. I shall enjoy watching you hopelessly struggle through this, like a fish caught in a net. Now, Defender. Burn the witch! Yes, you got it! Burn the witch! Gotta go get some nom nom now? Sure. Fill up your water and get something to eat, Cecilia. You have to escape before you get burned. Well, good luck with that. You cannot escape, Cecilia. There is no escape. There is no escape. Okie dokie. Show us this new evidence that the accused supposedly has in their possession. What is that?
Got it!
Thanks, game. Isabella. Can I see the bracelet on your left hand? Yes, certainly, if you'd like. It's actually a pendant, you know? The strap got some torn when I was... Oh! But... what's the one we have in our possession then? Why are there two now? That's why I've had it around my wrist since... well, just before this trial started. But... this pendant... it looks exactly the same as the one we already have here. Oh, wait a minute, what's all this? We confiscated her pendant at the crime scene. Why is she wearing it now? I don't get it. It's giving me a headache. So I was right. I have another question about this pendant. Isabella, do you remember exactly when it broke? I'm trying to remember, but no, I can't. I know it was still fine when we parted ways, but... in other words, she has no memory of it. She doesn't remember when it broke or when she tied it to her wrist. That's certainly bizarre, I must say. Your pendant has already been submitted as evidence.
Objection!
And And yet, Isabella still has her pendant. That's a fact we can attest to, which means there must have been 2 pendants to begin with. Da da da! Really?
Objection!
So there are 2. And the accused was caught red-handed at the crime scene. Whether this pendant is hers or not, it doesn't change anything. Yeah. She was caught red-handed by us, the vigilantes. This pendant proves something crucial to this case. Can't be more crucial than us catching her at the crime scene. The second pendant wasn't dropped by Isabella. So, as the defense already suggested, one more person was at the crime scene. Yes. Got you all in one. Order. Order. Accused, submit your pendant as evidence this instant. Yes, my lord. Nick? If we have 2 pendants to work with, maybe you can see if that strange contraption will work this time. Oh, it makes sense. That must be why it didn't work before. Your Honor, the defense would like to try operating the mechanism in the bell tower one more time. What? Why now? The contraption didn't work before because we only had 1 pendant. But both pendants are needed to operate it properly. Foolishness. Try as many times as you like, it is no use. High Inquisitor Darklaw, you know this is a waste of time. If it's not going to work anyway, why not let the defender see for himself? What? Defender, if you think you can operate the contraption with 2 pendants, then I suggest you go ahead and try it, unless it has already dawned upon you that such a plan is futile. The defense shall be given one more chance to verify its theory about the aforementioned contraption. My puzzle coming back. My puzzle. Can I solve my puzzle now? My puzzle. My puzzle. My puzzle. 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 Just give me the damn puzzle already. I don't care. Give me my puzzle. Puzzle. Please. Ah. Puzzle. Ah. Ah. My time has come. Nope. Hey. Nice. Ooh. Okay. Huh? The vertical position when virtual light must hit the original so on either side at the same time. But aren't we hitting them now? Redirect the light. A large central gem will only reflect light when in the vertical position. I mean, we're doing that. And when rotated. Light must hit the red gems on either side at the same time.
I await your verdict. This ace attorney just aced this puzzle.
Why was that worth 70 picarats? It was a puzzle. That was all I could hope for. Poor Cecilia missed it, but it's fine. Nothing's happening. Now something is happening. Sound. Ooh. Oh ho. This is... What an astounding contraption. What do we have here? It's still no comparison to the incomparable astoundingness of Mother Nature. Oh, I like to climb up those stairs. I like being on the top. We shall escort you. I'm going to use what I think he said. Okay, Nick. Go see what's upstairs. A bell, I assume. Yes.
Nick, isn't this bell...
Yeah, I think you're right. That's the bell that was taken from underground. The bell of ruin. The bell that must not be sounded.
Heh. Not ominous at all.
Nick! There's someone hiding behind the bell!
Ah,
Has she been here the entire time?
it's you. Now that's the last person I expected to find here. Miss Kira.
Whoa, Oh! To be continued. Oh. What now? Of course I want to save. I love saving games. Ah. Oh. Oh. Puzzle? Time? Am I free from the trial? To solve puzzles? Have I been set free? It's so quiet in here. There's not a sound to be heard. Let's be very careful though, Luke. The puzzle we just dealt with is not necessarily the only one in place here. Right you are, Professor. Let's proceed with caution. Where even are we? Is there money here? Money? Money! My beloved money! Hehehe. Oh, it can move. Oh, wait. No hidden puzzles. We got all the money. Okay. Good to know. Oh, puzzle! Not what I think it is. It looks like a lift. Indeed it does. Looks a lot like the kind of lift with which we are well acquainted. But we haven't seen anything else like this since we arrived in Labyrinthia. Yes, quite. In truth, I didn't think machinery of this sort existed here. I wonder what's using as a source of power. Well, since there seems to be no other way up, does that mean we get to ride it? Indeed, that would seem the most logical course of action. I must say, I find the presence of such a device most intriguing. But we can't stand around pondering such things now. There will be a time for that later. Onwards and upwards, my boy. Right then, let's go. I know I keep saying this, Luke, but bear in mind that we must proceed with caution. I'm with you on that one, Professor. Where's my puzzle? Oh, what happened to my puzzle? Ah! For goodness sake. I need to figure out how to lock this. One day. That day is not today. What's going on here? Are we trapped? No, I don't believe so, Luke. Although I do get the feeling that something is about to happen. Something, Professor? What do you mean by something? Luke, stand close to me. Okay. Basil. Basil. A stone statue stands before you. Beneath it lies a panel with what appears to have once been a crest of some kind, now a disjointed mess. Move the panels by... Is it a sliding puzzle? Oh well. Move the panels by touching the arrows that connect them and rearrange the pieces so that the crest is correctly displayed. Oh. I see. What? Turns remaining to... Oh. Oh dear. Ah, I see. No, I don't see. This one should go up here. Okay. Moon. Pretty moon.
Let's see if I've proven myself. Ah, the joy of solving puzzles.
It would seem this entire lift is, in itself, another Hey! That's too fast for me to read out loud. We stopped again. Another stage of the puzzle. Indeed, that would appear to be the case. I'll take this one, Professor. Alright, but don't overexert yourself. We'll need to work together to solve the rest of this puzzle. Roger that. Ah. This counts as a sliding puzzle, right? Surely. Surely this counts as a sliding puzzle. What am I looking at? Is that even a puzzle at this point?
Allow me to show you my puzzle-solving skills. That was indeed an intriguing puzzle.
No. Liar. It was not an intriguing puzzle. It wasn't intriguing at all. It was barely a puzzle. I have high standards for what is a puzzle. Cecilia, I mean, did you see that? Did you see that? That was not a puzzle. I don't have high standards. That was simply not a puzzle. Also, I can smell that the cat made a... For goodness sake! Made a stink. I really need to figure out how to disable this. Oh goodness. That's what testing is for, right? Yes, I've done a lot of puzzles in my long existence. Long years of undeadness. Unlife? Is it an unlife if you're undead? Ah. Shit. You just goes out. You will leave me to shower? Right when I'm in puzzle phase. This barely qualifies as
See if I've proven myself.
Well, this one right here was not that bad.
Joy of solving puzzles.
Right? I had to like think for a second. With the one before that, I didn't even have to think. I just had to tap. It
That
was
an exceedingly difficult puzzle.
Oh.
The next stop must be our destination.
I think you're probably right, Luke.
Well, this is it, Professor.
Oh. Wait. What did I accidentally sped up the
It seems we
game.
have arrived at
But I
last.
don't know how I did that. Eh? How did I do that?
Wow, this is certainly different.
Is it back to normal now? Wait. 1 second. Oh. Not what I meant to do. 1 second. What the fuck? What did I... Huh? How did that happen? Where even is that option? Am I blind? Maybe I'm just blind. Doesn't matter.
There are flowers and plants everywhere. I can even see a water wheel over there.
It is a beautiful place.
Ugh, this evening breeze is a little chilly. So, is this the storyteller's garden then?
I think that's probably a safe assumption, Luke. Judging by the abundance of water and rose bushes, it's being well taken care of. I'd be inclined to say the tower seems more akin to a castle.
Who'd have imagined we'd end up in a beautiful place like this? Let's investigate.
Right. Money. 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 Where's my money? More money. More. Give me more. Something sparkled. There it is. There it is. This building really is something else. I guess this part must be the storyteller's house. Estella must have lived here when she was younger. Yes, indeed. This must have been her family home. Her family. I wonder if she had any plans to ever come back here. No matter where she goes or what she does, family is family. This will always be her home. I'd say it's highly likely that she would wish to come back here someday. I suppose so, even if her family was only between the two of them. The relationship between Estella and her father may well prove to be an important clue. Yes, I was thinking of the same thing. Huh? What's the matter, Luke? Nothing, I'm probably seeing things, but for a moment there I thought I saw something moving at the top of the tower. Sorry, must have been my imagination. Let's go inside, Professor. We can move. Money. It appears to be a child's room. It certainly looks that way. From its condition, I'd say it hasn't even been used for some time. Presumably, it was used by Isabella as a child. Right, so this is where Isabella grew up. Something pretty big must have happened to make her leave home so young. I wonder how Isabella and the storyteller used to get on together. Isabella is a young lady of strong conviction and a kind heart. I'm certain that's because she grew up with a fine home environment. In other words, I'm sure she and her father must have spent some quality time here together. Yeah, I have a feeling you're right about that. For Isabella, this place must be full of precious memories. It almost feels like we're intruding and coming in here like this. But look, we have no choice if we wish to save Isabella. Yes, I suppose that's true. I can hear Cecilia moving in the hallway. Guess that means she's gonna shower now. When you put it like that, I guess she wouldn't mind even if she knew. Money! More. More. More money. All the money shall be ours. Crikey! The professor behind that curtain. There's someone there. Really? The mysterious figure turned out to be just a doll. Phew, that's a relief. My heart was in my mouth. But I must have played with this doll as a child. Eh? What's this? Look, Professor, there's a child's picture book here. The title is The First Story. It would appear to be a handmade children's picture book. I wonder if it was written especially for Isabella. It may well have been. Evidently, a great deal of love and care has been put into the writing and illustrations. Heh. I see now why Cecilia disappeared. So as to not arouse suspicion, because she's a witch. There was a bad witch in the town. All of the carrots in the field disappeared, and all the money in the bank was turned into pumpkins. The people of the town had to put up with all kinds of mischief from the witch. They didn't know what to do. Then, one day, a brave young girl appeared and said to the townsfolk, "When a witch uses witchcraft, she always uses a big stick, doesn't she? So if we take away her stick, we'll be able to stop her." After hearing this, the people of the town set a trap for the witch and managed to capture her. At her trial, the bad witch said this to the people. "Even now, the legendary great witch Bezella is living here in this town. Bezella is the queen of all witches. She is the one who gives us witches life." The townsfolk punished the witch, and peace was restored to the town once more. To this day, Bezella is still hiding somewhere in the town. But the brave townsfolk will not be beaten by the bad witches. I see. Would have thought there would be a fairy tale about Bezella. He's a mysterious character, all right. Tell me, Luke, why do you think the author chose to write about Bezella in a children's picture book? Huh? Well, maybe to make that child behave? Something like, if you don't do as you're told, Bezella will come and get you. Yes, indeed, that is a possibility. Still, I have to wonder. Why is it that some lowly witch was caught and not the great Bezella herself? Well, I suppose it is a bit strange. If Bezella herself had been caught, the story could have been brought to a more conclusive ending. Do you think there's some other reason? It's certainly a possibility. I don't suppose there are any other handmade picture books in the room apart from this one. Handmade picture books? I don't see any. Guess I must be the only one. Which would imply this book has some special significance. Guess so. After all, it is handmade. Do you think it was the storyteller who wrote this book? The handwriting does seem very similar to that of the story. The book appears to have been written with a touch more care and attention, but I imagine it was the storyteller who wrote it. He must have written it as a gift from father to daughter. It actually seems really thoughtful, even if the storyteller itself is a little scary. I'd like to take this book to Isabella. Yes, let's do just that, Luke. We must take good care of it. Did I get all the money? I forgot. I do not remember. Is that it? I found all the money. Okay, good to know. I believe we've been all there is to see. Let's press on, Luke. Oh. A bit cluttered. What do you make of this room, Professor? Not very tidy. It appears to be the very top room of the tower. The parchment lying on the floor here seems very similar to the type on which the storyteller writes his stories. I think we can say with some certainty that this is the storyteller's room. Huh? This is the storyteller's room. I was imagining something a bit grander, like a throne room with all kinds of posh decorations. While I agree that it's a little eccentric, it's unmistakably the study of an author. He probably spent all his time in here continuously writing those stories. Did he make money with his stories somehow? How did he... Where's the money coming from? How did he get by? I wonder what Isabella thought of it all. Her father writing stories for all the townsfolk, I mean. I wonder if she looked forward to seeing the new stories completed, or if she... The stories were probably a little too mature in content for a young child. I don't imagine the storyteller would have shown Isabella many of them. But in that case, surely she can't have had many opportunities to even talk to her father given how busy she was. Hello, Yogurt. Hi. The seer is currently in the shower. But hi, Yogurt. How are you doing? I guess that means she was pretty lonely. It must have been hard for her, even knowing how important those stories are for the people of the town. But I don't think it's right. No child should be unable to talk with their father. I absolutely agree, Luke. I believe it will be important in the upcoming trial to have an understanding of Isabella's feelings towards her father. Professor, knowing you, Luke, I'm sure you must have a lot of things on your mind at the moment. So if there's anything at all you want to talk about, you will tell me, won't you? Of course I will, Professor. I'm always ready to listen, Luke. Now then, shall we start investigating this room? You doing well? That's good to hear. How about us? I'm sure Cecilia is doing well. I'm having issues with technology as always. Because of course I have. It's the Eldritch nature, you know. My microphone gave me issues yesterday, also today. The tracking program is a bit finicky. All normal stuff. But no, otherwise I'm doing fine as well. Settling another new job as well. I'd say overall it's going pretty well. I'm just a bit cursed when it comes to technology. Nothing new there. I even made technology at work glitch. Like, this has never happened before, and I was sitting there like, I'm not saying it's my fault. I only looked at it, but these things happen around me. Oh. That was not money. Look, Professor, a photograph. Wait, I didn't think they even had photographs in this town. Indeed, it's not the kind of thing one would have expected to find here. Too right, I certainly haven't seen any cameras about since we got here. There's no doubt that this is a photo, though what could that mean? This may be in some way related to the tower being so closely protected. What do you see in the photograph, Luke? There are two children, both young girls. Hey! That's Isabella? And that's Dogclaw, isn't it? Oh, she's so cute! I love her outfit, oh my gosh. That is adorable. You're glad we're fine? Aw, thank you. I love this. I love this outfit. I'm jealous, I want it. I want it. I wonder who they are. Luke! Luke, it's so obvious. Luke! It's so obvious. Well, one of them is surely Isabella. There can be little doubt about that. Hey, you're right. Look at that pendant. It's the same one Isabella always wears. The fact that she's continued to wear it ever since shows just how important that pendant must be to her. What about the other girl? Do you think she's a friend of Isabella's? Indeed, I'd wager the two of them were rather close friends at that. They do look pretty chummy, alright. See, they even have the same pendant. What? Oh! Oh, that's the pendant. That's the pendant. I see, it's so big on them. A glimpse into Isabella's past. This may well prove to be an important clue. I would like to ask her about it face to face. Let's borrow it for the time being. I wonder if there are any other clues knocking around. Well, I'd say there's something that you thought you saw moving earlier as a point worth pursuing. But isn't it the last room in the tower? I must have been just imagining things. Not necessarily, Luke. If I'm not mistaken, there should be a way of getting beyond even this room. Let's look around more closely. Right you are, Professor. I need more money. Give me money. Money. Ah, money. Okay then. What's up with this? Finally fixed your circadian rhythm? What's a circadian rhythm? Your sleep schedule? Or something else? Oh! Puzzle! Ah, this is... What is it, Luke? A letter on top of the piano. This was evidence during that trial. That trial, my boy? Yes, the trial about Sir Belduke's death. The trial when you were... Ah, you mean when I was turned to gold. In which case, is that as the one that the storyteller's owl Hoot gave us after we last paid him a visit? Body clock. Ah, yeah. We call it biorhythm in German. Biorhythmus, which translates to biorhythm. But yeah, sleep schedule. Wait, isn't it like super late for you right now? Oh, cat! Kit Kat!
Kitty Kit Kat.
Look who's here! Yogurt is here.
Hello.
The seer came. Cat! Oh, she doesn't like that. Oh no. Darling, your claw.
Let go of my towel, darling.
There we go. Poor cat.
Poor cat.
You got tangled in the towel. Are you a good kitty? No, you're not.
Angry kitty.
My tracking doesn't like her. Bye, cat. Ah. Goodness. Ah, so much for the cat break. Wanna drink some water in the meantime. And now I ran out of water. So next time I need to drink, I need to make a short break and fill up my water. Gonna stop sitting like a crumb. So, good question now. Does it refocus? Yep. Huh. My old program wouldn't do that. Or maybe not. It's fine. If I look at weird places, that's just a motion capture. I'm still testing this thing. Yesterday it wouldn't do lip sync. Today I'm just testing how it captures movement. The things of a VTuber. It's only 12:30, so half past midnight. And that's fine. That's not a bad time. Oh, that was a door closing. The wind. Okay. Well, yes it is, but that letter was completely blank, wasn't it? Indeed it was. That was meant to be Sir Balduke's suicide note, which he addressed to the storyteller. His suicide note, you say? But Sir Balduke's butler swapped the letter for some plain sheets of parchment before it got delivered. And those blank sheets were given to us by Mr. Hoot, who knew something was strange about them. I see. I certainly missed out on some intriguing developments during my absence. The real suicide note was revealed at the trial. But how has it ended up here? Well, I imagine that's quite simple, Luke. It's likely that after the trial finished, the letter was returned to its rightful owner. It was addressed to the storyteller, after all. Right, I guess that does make sense. I suppose the storyteller finally had a chance to actually read it then. Yes. In fact, it would be reasonable to assume that he most likely did so very recently, perhaps even today, while sitting at the piano. What on earth was going through his mind here before that final parade? Cat, are you alright? Coffee, darling! What are you meowing for? Anyway. There's something we are not seeing here. We need to investigate this closely, Luke. What could it be? Surely this is not a trap of some kind. It's unlikely that a trap would be so obvious. Just a moment. There's some kind of puzzle on this. Yes! Puzzle! 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 Oh, music. Below the stained glass window is written, "When the stars have aligned, the goddess shall pluck her harp, bringing forth her serene song." Huh? What? Okay, I'm assuming the thing at the top is... Oh! The clue. Right. I wish I could, like, take a screenshot of that or something. I can't even read a musical sheet. How do you expect me to do that? Oh, okay. I've had? This is a bit annoying. Ammo, can I? No. Okay. Oh, disconnected. Now we reconnected. Ah, goodness. Hmm. Do I just wait for it to come around and around and around? The last one is a secret. I don't know what a C is. The last time I had to read musical notes was over a decade ago. It was over a decade ago. This was a this is yeah, that doesn't tell me. This yeah, that doesn't tell me anything. I have no idea what I mean. I have a basic understanding of what you're talking about. But well. On the top, this thing. Wait, you're below that? Like that? Okay, let's say this is this a C? D? E? C, D, E? F would be this one? G? No? H, C? Wait, you are here. I don't know what you're talking about. D major scale, cool. Ah, no, I didn't pay attention. F. I know I got the last two and the first two. I think. Okay. Oh, Cecilia sent me a picture. Now I need to go. Oh, you made a screenshot. Thank you. Okay. Does that count as cheating? I think I got it right now.
Let's see if I've proven myself.
Thanks, Cecilia.
Come what may, puzzles are there to be
Much
solved.
appreciated. I apologize. I haven't had to read notes in over a decade. How am I supposed to know what those letters mean?
Look, Professor! A stairway just appeared. Could there be another room above this one?
Oh shit, I still don't know how to make the speed go to normal.
I have a feeling that the rooftop we saw from the garden continues above here.
I accidentally sped up the game and I don't know how I did that. So I don't know how to undo it either.
Oh, I can see what you mean, Professor.
Wait, maybe I can... Bear with me for another second. Where could that be? No? No. Surely? There must be an... Oh, there it is. Found it. Found it. Ah. There. Okay. We should be back to normal speed now. You haven't read sheet music in the last 8 years. But weren't you preparing to do a song on the flute just last year for cosplay? Also, unlike me, you actually learned sheet music. I never learned it. No one ever taught me. Yeah, see? And you played randomly play piano.
It's really dark in here, but moonlight seems to be coming in from up above.
Well, there's no turning back now.
What did Cecilia cosplays? I mean, Cecilia and I... Funny thing, Cecilia was originally reluctant to cosplay until I said, hey, just do it with me. I've been cosplaying for so long, it's fun. So we've been doing some partner cosplays, but the flute music thingy is not for a partner cosplay currently. Yeah, for sure. It's from a Danmei. What cosplays do we currently have? We have One Piece. We have several Danmei. Yeah, I forgot what else we cosplay. What else do we cosplay? I have a Alice in Wonderland one as well. I do not have Naruto anymore. I do not have Pokemon anymore. I don't know. Yeah, it's getting a partner. So like, I got a Perona. I got 2 versions of Perona from One Piece. Cecilia got 3 versions of Zoro from One Piece. Then we got Leaf Leaf from Heaven of Vicious Blessing. We got Mingling from Skarmory Self-Saving System. We got Yandang Juji Lang from Skarmory Self-Saving System. Oh yeah, Violette. Wisely and Novelette from Genshin. I have a Cheshire Cat LS Fusion. Cecilia has a Lanshishin from Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. She's making me a Neo Hyosang from Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation to practice the pattern for a different cosplay. Was that all we have currently? I cosplayed a lot in the past, but I don't nearly remember what I did. They were just not good cosplays anyway. But yeah, I'm slowly expanding my arsenal again, and Cecilia's just there with me for the ride. It's fun. It's fun. So much fun. Lots of fun. With some trial and error and shit. The music being so slow now just is confusing me a bit. I have to get used to normal speed again.
The answer to the biggest mystery of all is surely waiting for us ahead.
Only 2 more months until the next one. Yes! Cosplay!
I think so too, Professor. I wonder what on earth it could be.
The next step in the storyteller's story, if I'm
It's
not
like-
mistaken.
The voices sound normal now, but the music sounds really weird now. Or maybe that's just me. I got too used to the sped up version of this music.
The next step? But the story has already finished, hasn't it?
Not yet, Luke. It's still a little too soon for the ending.
I had a feeling that you, of all people, would make it this far.
It's you!
I thought so. You are still alive.
Professor Layton, I've had enough of your running around, flagrantly contravening the flow of my story. As such, I can no longer ignore your meddling.
Professor!
Fight, fight, fight! We did not do the dance. But that's a missed chance to say you should do that. Next time you cosplay Rio. Not Rio. Novelette.
Professor!
Then again, where would you even post it to?
Thank you, my boy.
We don't do TikTok or Instagram Reels or the like. We do some basic shoots, and otherwise we're just having fun. All that the storyteller writes is destined to come true. Your opponent's attacks are no exception. Memorize the storyteller's tale and deflect your opponent's predetermined moves. What? It said memorize. My biggest enemy. Memorizing. I can't remember shit for the life of me. Or unlife, I guess. Oh gosh. Memorizing. That's bad. How am I supposed to do that? Knight drew his blade. Battle came to a close, he raised his blade overhead and delivered the finishing blow. What? Huh? I think he did this? This? Nope. Cool. Flash? Flash up? Dab. No. Fuck me. Ah, okay. What? Oh, he changed it. Shit! Huh? Okay. Wait, disturb once we see how the dance goes. Oh my. Oh, ah! Do not move, Knight. Little Neitshayd, do not move. How dare you? No! In, up, side, side. Up, in. Spin, up, side, side, up, spin. Oh! Look at me! Oh my! Oh my! No! No! Oh what? Notepad, come here. And we disconnected. Are we reconnecting? No? Are we Discord? Now we reconnected. What did I write on this notepad? Huh. Can I do that fast enough? That's the question. Honestly. Okay. Okay. What? What? Huh? What? What? No. What did he? No. I'm screwed. I don't know. I don't know. F. Huh? What did he? Oh my gosh. No. No, I don't want to buy hints. We're gonna keep failing. I'm just gonna keep failing. Oh, I can restart. No idea. No idea. Layton dying. Shoot. Oh. Okay. Okay, he did the thing, and then the thing, and then the thing, and then the thing. Oh! Look at me! Gosh, I'm bad at memorizing stuff. Gotta go to sleep? Okay, good night, you're good. It was nice having you. You were not dancing in front of a camera.
From a gentleman.
No one would see it anyway. Not like we're gonna post videos anywhere. Woo! There goes my phone. Oh shit. And it's not stronger than a sword. Aww. Bye bye, you're good.
Professor, behind you!
Aww.
Professor!
Well, now, that was close.
Yeah!
Storyteller, I'm afraid that the power of your pen is no longer absolute.
You never fail to impress me, Professor Layton.
I should
Just tell me one
tap
thing.
it on the right
What exactly
monitor.
are you trying to achieve?
Hit the mouse on the wrong monitor. That's the problem with multimodal.
You could say, I'm trying to lift the veil that hangs over the town.
If that is indeed the case, the answer lies in the final story. This very evening, the great witch Bazella will be tried, and all stories will end. You should take your place in the gallery and observe the final trial.
Well, if he says so.
Permit me, if I may, to ask you a question, Mr. Storyteller. Why is it that you are here?
What?
You too should be watching in the gallery, watching as your twisted story unfolds.
Honestly.
My twisted story? What do you mean by that?
You must surely be aware that your story has already become twisted. Take our arrival in this town, for instance. Not to mention our being here at this very moment. Neither of these things could have happened in the story you wrote. In other words, what I'm saying is that you are no longer the weaver of the tale.
It is as you say. The story I crafted has indeed been twisted out of proportion by someone else's actions. I'm not surprised that you realized. It seems nothing passes by those sharp eyes unnoticed. That is exactly why I decided to write the grand finale. To prevent any further distortion. Do you mean to suggest that by ending the story you could return this town to its original state? To its original state, you say? I'm afraid that is not the case. The entire truth behind Labyrinthia is sealed by a single spell. That's right, the final spell. Final spell, you say? When that spell is invoked, Labyrinthia's true form will become clear to all. What kind of spell is that? It is a spell that has always been hidden within plain view. What's it supposed to mean? Essentially, the final spell is concealed at the start. The final spell is concealed at the start? What on earth are you talking about? Ah, I thought you two took it upon yourselves to unravel mysteries, do you not? Do what you will with it. Very well. Now then, I believe there's just one thing that you may wish to hear from me. And what would that be? Firstly, what would you say if I told you that this twisting of your story is leading towards a grand finale quite different to the one you had planned? What do you mean? This evening, you supposedly gave up your life to the Great Witch Bestella, did you not? As a result, the person you thought would be Bestella being tried in court at this very moment. Oh! Hi! Hey, Luna! How you doing? Hello! Now, if you'll permit me to ask, do you happen to know the name of the accused? Naturally, I wrote the name myself. There can be no question. Of course, the name of the accused is... Bella Cantabella. You're petting everything that moves. Oh! Timing! Timing. I was about to say cats too. How did you know, Cecilia? Pet the cat. Pet the cat. What are you saying? You mean my Isabella is... Yes, the accused at this evening's trial is none other than Isabella Cantabella. That can't be. That's preposterous. Oh, actually there's... I think? Did I? Wait. Let me check that. No, I did not. I only made a hack command. I didn't make a pet command. Oh dear. Should rectify that and make a pet command. You asked me what I've done, Mr. Storyteller. I am but a solver of puzzles and mysteries. I do not concern myself with scheming. My Bella. Why? How's she the accused? How the hell did he not know that? How did he not know that? Perhaps you ought to go and see for yourself, Mr. Storyteller. Do you think it's a good idea to just stand here lamenting your daughter's fate? What's to be done? Well, Mr. Storyteller, I will be returning to the court. I'd like to witness this grand finale with my own eyes. Ah yes, before I leave, there's just one thing I'd like to make clear. I do not intend to simply take my place in the gallery and observe the trial. Naturally, there's only one place for me to stand in order to unravel all of these mysteries. You mean to say, you will stand as the defender? Unfortunately, the defender's position is already taken. Moreover, Mr. Storyteller, I am the one who knows the truth. The true identity, the Great Witch Bestella, that is. How can you know? There's only one place at which I should stand in order to assert such a fact, and that is not on the side of the defense. Oh my! Surely you can't mean... I anticipate seeing you again soon, Mr. Storyteller. Are we finally getting Layton versus Phoenix, right? Will wonders never cease. Is it time? Put them on opposite ends? Okay. I need to fill up my water real quick. Yes, I want to save. Do I still have the Please do. Ignore the timer, I'll disable it. Yeah, save. Okay. I'll be back in a second. Just need to fill up my water mug real quick. Last Inquisitor. How do I... Okay, goody. Right. I should sit properly. Do not be a gremlin. Court is now once again in session. However, I must say I am quite surprised at this recent turn of events. To see Miss Kyria at the witness stand once again, frankly, I cannot believe my eyes. You were most certainly sent to the flames as a witch. That's right. I was there. I saw it. She most certainly was. And how's she still alive? Is it because she's a witch? Can witches not die? No, she must have used the melee and vanished just in time. I say send her straight to the fire. We'll do it ourselves if we have to. Enough. A witch must be in possession of a Talea Magica in order to use magic. I hate to disappoint you all, but do you see such a thing on her person? I think not. But she must have. That girl must have used the melee. Truly. You can see that, High Inquisitor. Oh, I think it was supposed to be Demir. Oh well, whatever. Demir is a spell able to make someone disappear from sight. It cannot make one vanish entirely, and besides... An investigation conducted by the Knights of the Inquisition has concluded that this girl is not capable of using magic. Listen well, Miss Kira. Well, chair, what are you? There we go. Listen well, Miss Kira. Your existence alone jeopardizes the very peace of Labyrinthia. Yet given the current situation, it is now imperative that you testify to this court regarding what you saw, immediately.
Objection!
That will not be necessary. What? This girl has already been convicted and tried as a witch in a previous trial. What good could come of her testimony? Excuse me, Darklaw. Do you not see the glaringly obvious she's right there, not supposed to be?
Objection!
She was found hiding at the crime scene. I'd say that makes her a very important witness. A witness whose testimony we cannot choose to ignore. High Inquisitor Darklaw, I'm afraid your objection is overruled. You wish to proceed then? Very well. Let us see just how much of her story this girl is willing to tell the court. Shall we? There's no doubt about it. Miss Kira must have escaped through the passage leading under the Chamber of Fire. Although, from the looks of it, the judge doesn't have a clue that escape route even exists. I wish he'd hurry up and get the hint. I'm dying to take this helmet off already. The top of my head really itches. Sorry, Maya. Take that thing off now, and we're as good as done. Just hang in there a little while longer. Aww. Very well. Witness, you may begin your testimony. Explain to the court how you are standing here in court today, and why you were hiding at the crime scene. Her eyes are so empty. I am not familiar with this Kira you keep talking about. I came from the Eldritch Woods. I came to this town to summon forth the Fire Dragon and kill the Storyteller. As it rained, I waited near the bell tower, next to the vigilantes, for my chance. I was only there to carry out my orders. I don't know anything else, outside of that. You came here to kill the storyteller? Yes, that was my task.
Objection!
Keep in mind, this girl was not the one who summoned the fire dragon in the end. That was the accused. As I warned you earlier, there is nothing to be gained from this witch's testimony.
Objection!
Now hold on, you're still present at the scene of the crime with the intent to murder the storyteller. The defense insists we be permitted to continue with our cross-examination on those grounds. Darklaw's really trying to weasel her way out of this cross-examination. That means there has to be something here. I must admit, I too am eagerly interested in hearing what this witness has to say. Defender, you may begin your interrogation.
Hold it!
You say you're not familiar with the name Kira? Yes, I never heard it before. But I say, that's your name, young lady. Honestly, what witchery is this? I have no name. I am simply a resident of the Eldritch Woods, nothing more. Eldritch Woods? The very same woods said to house the souls of the witches sent to the flames. Are you telling me they really exist? No matter how you look at her, the Kira up on that witness stand doesn't look much like a soul to me. The girl has lost all memory of ever being a flower seller. That is all. If that is the case, then I wonder if she even remembers our run-in back at the marketplace. Hey, Miss Kira, do you happen to remember me at all? No, I do not know you. I first saw you just now at the bell tower. Interesting. Very interesting. Summon forth the fire dragon.
Hold it!
Did you just say fire dragon? Yes. It was all part of my orders. I was told to come here this evening and wait for the right moment when the storyteller would appear before the people. Only then was I supposed to shout out the incantation as loudly as possible. O great beast from the inferno, heed my call. Grandworm. I believe this bears repeating. The girl does not possess a scepter. It is impossible for her to summon any sort of magical dragon. Yes, quite right, High Inquisitor. Where did he go? Where did he go? Why are you hiding underneath the bench, Your Honor? Ahem. Yes, well, it is as I thought then. She could not have cast the spell. But the pendant... I believe I have made that perfectly clear. This girl is not the Great Witch Priscilla. Naturally, the Great Witch is... that girl there, Espella Cantabella. There can be no other. It rained. I waited near the bell tower next to the vigilantes for my chance.
Hold it!
Hold it right there, Miss Kira. You snuck right past the vigilantes. Yes, that's right. Oop. The girl is a witch. Therefore, something as simple as vanishing from sight is child's play. Is that right, witness? Yeah, but she doesn't have a scepter. Didn't you just tell us this? Yes, that is correct. I remember now, just a few days ago, this girl used that very vanishing smell, Demir. Well, if memory serves. Well, what are you gawking at, witness? Continue with your testimony. What was that just now? I just sworn I just saw Kira's face turn even paler than normal. Only there to carry out my orders. I don't know anything else outside of.
Hold it!
Miss Kira, who exactly gave you orders? Your orders? I cannot say. And why is that? I am not to disclose the identity of the one who has given me my orders. That, in itself, is an order. How convenient. I am only supposed to carry out my orders, nothing more. I do not know anything else, and besides, there is nothing more that I can really do. Nothing more she can do. But hold on just a minute. Surely you are capable of using magic. You are a witch. Oh, sorry. My apologies. You are a witch, are you not? Thanks, Cecilia. I am not a witch. What did you just say? I cannot use magic. She can't use magic? This girl is a witch. Every person in this courtroom knows that, as a matter of fact. There can be nary a doubt. Why am I so tired? Help. Doesn't look like there's much to work with. Even though she just finished explaining everything, I still don't fully understand. Oh man, Nick, you don't think this Kira is actually some sort of crazy magical zombie, do you? Maya, you went through the same thing as Kira. Did you become a magical zombie? Oh yeah, guess not, huh? Luke and I couldn't believe it was Kira when we ran into her in the marketplace. I mean, we thought for sure she wasn't gonna back then. Back up a trial. I don't think I'm far off though. This Kira is way different than the old Kira. It looks like she doesn't remember a thing. She almost like another person entirely. But what if that's just it, Maya? What if the Kira right here, right now, is the real Kira and not the old, and the old Kira wasn't? The real Kira, huh? Yeah, and that's why. I think I'm bound to find something useful in her testimony. Wait.
Hold it!
But no, wait, I already did that. Never mind that. Eh? But that's a contradiction. She just said she can't use magic. So that contradicts. Yeah, there's something. Ah! See? There's something not right here. Miss Kira, I have one simple question for you. You stated earlier in your testimony that you snuck past the vigilantes guarding the bell tower and went right inside. Tell me, did you use the spell Demere to get by them? That must certainly be the case. Had you not, she would surely have been spotted.
Objection!
But remember what she let slip just a moment or two ago. She denied being a witch and stated that she cannot use magic. Ah. Therefore, if that's true, then you, Miss Kira, would not have been able to use Demere. I keep forgetting that they want me to pronounce it as Demere. Demere at all.
Objection!
What a ridiculous argument. How else would this girl have been able to walk right into the bell tower unnoticed by the guards? Explain that.
Objection!
I have a better idea. How about we have the witness herself explain it to you? What do you say, Miss Kira? I am not a witch. And I cannot use magic. So then... Exactly how were you able to ascend the bell tower without being noticed? Witness, I meant your testimony this instant. Okay. Darkclaw does not appear to be very happy about this. What's going on? There's got to be another way she got into that bell tower unseen. But other than magic, I have no idea what it could be. I was wearing the rope invisibility. Oh! This thing?
Objection!
There was, in fact, a rope dropped and left at the crime scene tonight. A rope? Miss Kira, that rope of invisibility that you mentioned earlier wouldn't happen to be... this one right here, would it?
Objection!
How ludicrous. You're trying to tell the court that is the rope of invisibility. Harry Potter ripoff. Sorry, you did not hear me say that. If it's really a rope of invisibility, then how is it that we can see it right now? Dirty white spots and all. Well, maybe it needs to be worn. Or it has an activation button or something. What if the rope actually disappears when you wear it? Yeah, thank you, Maya. Give it here, Nick. Watch and wonder as Maya the Magnificent disappears before your very eyes. So, are you amazed yet? Nope. Yeah, I'm amazed at how totally ridiculous you look in that. Hey, what gives? This thing must be busted or something. I didn't disappear at all. Well, that's not it. No. Tonight, at the bell tower, I was wearing that robe. What did you say? Order! I said order! But how is that possible? The rope did not disappear at all just now. That's because of the white powder on it. It's usually not that dirty. Oh, you mean the spots here? Please don't tell me. You say... Chaos Chilling Adventures of Sabrina? Did that have an invisibility rope? I don't remember. It's been too long. That show was so ridiculous. The ending was bullshit. Anyway. Oh yeah, Patty totally unloaded an entire bag of flour on those nights, remember? Not to mention, it was still raining when we were up there. The flour must have gotten nice and wet so it stained the rope. It has witches. Well, that is true, yes. It does have witches. Indeed, it has witches. Like you, Cecilia. You also meant chaos. Chaos! The opposite of order? Yes, chaos! What I want instead is puzzles! Puzzles. Puzzles. But alas, we cannot have everything we want, sadly. What if we try washing the flour off? I have a small water fountain at the edge of the square. Head there right now and wash the rope so that we can get to the bottom of this quickly now. Wow, he's so into this. He wants to know so badly. Alright, this shouldn't be too hard. Take notes, Nick. This is how you do the laundry. See, all you have to do is throw the rope into the water like so. Maya, no. Wait, what? So, do you see anything, Maya? That's just it. I don't see a thing. It's disappeared. Oh. What? I frantically took a close look at the water in the fountain. But the rope had actually vanished without a trace, right there inside the fountain. That is also why no one saw the rope until Patty came in and stained it. It's an invisibility rope. Defender. What is the meaning of this? How could you have lost such a vital piece of evidence? It turned invisible. Your Honor, it wasn't on purpose. Trust me, I wish I knew how it happened. Rope actually disappeared from sight. I don't quite know what you're talking about. I can still see the rope just fine. Huh? Look, right here, see? No, Miss Kira, I really don't see. There's nothing to see. So is that how it works? Putting the rope on makes you disappear completely from sight. But from the looks of it, only Kira is able to actually see the rope itself. It's not just me. It's all inhabitants of Eldritch Woods. All of us can see the ropes. The Eldritch Woods. Our village lies deep within the recesses of the forest, in a world much different from this one. That's where I live. As long as we obey the law of the land, we are allowed to live there. I knew it. There's definitely something different about Kira compared to the rest of the townspeople here. For the time being, seeing as only the witness can see the rope, we will cover it in flour again for the sake of visibility. Okay. I'll take it. But there's still one tiny thing bothering me. Miss Kira, your rope was found on the middle floor of the bell tower, the same floor where we found my client. However, you were hiding on the uppermost level of the bell tower. You testified a little while ago that you dropped your rope, but I have to wonder, what exactly were you doing there on that top floor? Oh, it's the fire crackling. I was wondering what that sound was. Well, it's the fire crackling in the background and crickets or something, I guess. What happened to our background music? It would seem there's still much we must ask the witness. What say you, High Inquisitor Darklaw? Tis the Inquisition's duty to follow my lord's decision on such matters. I have no objections. Very well. Witness, you are hereby ordered to continue with your testimony. Tell us what happened between you sneaking up to the top floor of the bell tower on tonight's most terrible crime. Yes, okay. I was waiting on the middle floor of the tower. I started to turn around, but I was too late. They attacked me from behind. There was nothing I could do. My arm was restrained and the attacker covered my mouth. Okay, good to know. As I struggled to get away, I think I managed to pull something off of my attacker. Then I lost consciousness. I woke up to find myself next to the bell on the top floor of the tower. Witness, are you saying someone attacked you while you were in the bell tower? Yes, that is correct. But who? I don't know. They attacked me from behind, so I couldn't see who it was. So you were unconscious the entire time after that. That's why I was unable to complete my mission. But even if I hadn't been unconscious, I couldn't have done anything trapped high up in the belfry like that. I wonder if that weird contraption we found there was used to move Kira up to the belfry. Does that mean there were 3 people up there? Since we have 2 pendants and it really wasn't Kira's pendant. At least I can't see any other way she could have gotten up there. No, but where would the third person have hidden? Not under the rope, clearly. You heard the witness. She was locked up in the belfry of the tower. In other words, she couldn't have had anything to do with tonight's events. Therefore, there's no need for this utterly useless interrogation.
Objection!
Not so fast. The witness also testified that someone attacked her tonight. Defender, are you implying that this attacker could have been Bezella? I cannot say for certain, Your Honor. Regardless, the defense requests we be allowed to cross-examine this witness. When will this trial end? I want puzzles. All I want is puzzles. Huh. Okay. Okay. Request granted. Now then, defender, you may begin your interrogation. And here's where the fun begins. Let's see if we can coax this mysterious second witch out of hiding.
Hold it!
Was the person male or female? Or are you not sure? I don't remember much. But I do know the person easily overpowered me. I remember they grabbed my left wrist. I tried to scream, but they quickly covered my mouth before I had a chance. Interesting that she still got the flower to pluck the leaves from. Even though she's not a flower girl anymore, is she? It sounds like the attacker managed to restrict her movements from behind. As I struggled to get away, I think I managed to pull something off my attacker.
Hold it!
What exactly did you pull off? I was still really dazed at the time, so I can't remember it very well, but... When I flung my hand up, I felt myself grab a small round object. I must have pulled it off without thinking. I felt whatever it was snap right off. And from what you're saying, it sounds like this could have been something that was on your attacker's person. I think so. I can still feel it, even now. It felt like a just snapped piece of rope or something. I really wonder what that could have been. I think I would recognize the shape if I saw it. Can I? Oh no, I can't. Ah. Okay, let me send the damn
Objection!
thing. The thingy thing. The thingamathing. Pendant. Would that thing, by any chance, be this right here? Oh. That's it? I recognize that shape. That was the object I grabbed. What did you say? But that's the accused's pendant, is it not? Not quite, Your Honor. There are actually two pendants like this. The one you see here is the counterpart to Miss Cantabella's pendant. The one that Mini Darklaw wore. So Darklaw is the culprit? Is that what we are getting at? Now that you mention it, I remember. The necklace was actually very tough. It really didn't rip right off so easily. Though I struggled against it, tugging and pulling at it for a bit, and I must have scratched their neck in the process. Ooh. Wait a second. You mean you scratched your attacker's neck? I think so, but I don't know for sure. Nick. In that case, that means the dark stuff on the necklace could be blood. the court can clearly see, there are still traces of blood left on the necklace itself. However, take one good look at my client and you'll notice there are no visible scars or cuts of any kind around her neck. Ergo, there's no way Miss Candabella could be Miss Kira's attacker.
Objection!
Nice try, defender. But I must stop you right here. Right there. Huh? Have you already forgotten what I told you? The Great Witch can use any spell in existence. You could have easily healed any such wound in the blink of an eye. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I already miss Inquisitor Bonham. Same. Bonham. 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 Man, we really can't catch a break on this one, huh, Nick? Let us resume the interrogation. Witness, continue with your testimony. Okay.
Hold it!
What else can we do? You say you lost consciousness. What? Wrong screen again. Yes, in fact, it actually felt a lot like magic. It was the first time I had ever experienced a magic spell quite like that. As I thought, there was magic at play here. Must I remind you? The Great Witch Bezella can use... Yes, we know. What was it called? Ha ha ha. Don't sweat it, Yona. Just leave it to me and trust the old Grand Grandma. Oh, are we getting a new spell? Doesn't look like magic was used to knock her out. Anyway, looks like he was telling the truth. Still, definitely avoiding making eye contact, not to mention she seems extremely hesitant. There's no doubt about it, she's trying to keep something big from getting out. It will never end, since we will never burn you, Susie. Oh dear. And here I thought you were just an ordinary crime boss. But turns out you're actually a great witch. A great witch. The Great Witch. Does that mean your name is not Cecilia, but Bezella? Is your name Bezella now? Goodness gracious. You taught me the wrong name, Cecilia. You can make big fires. Oh dear. Please don't burn down the house. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Oops. Okay. Have I pressed the last statement? Yeah.
Hold it!
You say you lost consciousness? Yes, in fact, it actually felt a lot like magic. It was the first time I'd ever experienced a magic spell quite like that. No, wait. We did press that already. But we don't have the spell here. Do we? Ooh. Big fire. Yes, just like that. Just like that. Burning them all. Hmm. Damn it. What can I do? What am I not seeing? Huh? Wait, how did you grab the pendant? Can I present that again? Oh! I can present it again! Miss Kira, there's something a little strange about your testimony just now. Wouldn't you say? Huh? You stated that you were attacked from behind and that the attacker grabbed you by the wrist, correct? Yes, that's right. Assuming that was in fact the case, then I'd say no matter how much you struggled, there's no way you would have been able to yank off this pendant, don't you think? The strap on this pendant is too short. There's no way you could have reached behind you and managed to pull it off. That's a good point. Miss Kira, the only way you could have been able to yank this pendant off your attacker, if they were standing directly in front of you. No! Ha! Ha ha ha! Order. Order, I say. Witness, is this true?
Objection!
The witness was the victim of a physical attack. It's only natural that she'd be a bit confused on some of the details.
Objection!
High Inquisitor, I wouldn't exactly call mistaking the location of your attacker being a bit confused. I'd call it more of a barefaced lie. Well now, Defender, I see you are as pathetically short-sighted as ever. Your argument is only valid, assuming that the girl here actually saw her attacker. If she was not able to see this person, well, I'd say it would make no difference where they were standing. Then that means the attacker was also wearing one of these robes. That is impossible, my lord, as the witness already stated earlier. Only residents of the Eldritch Woods are able to see these robes. In short, the attacker must have been a witch and must have disappeared from sight with the use of magic. You must mean a Great Witch Bacilla. There's one more thing proving the attacker to be a witch. And just what might that be? The witness has stated that she lost consciousness. If you take a look in the Grand Grimoire, you will notice a spell called Faintfall. Oh, new spell. Witness, allow me to ask you. Did you hear the incantation of the spell? She's gonna say yes. Whether it's the truth or not. She's gonna say yes. Now that you mention it, I do remember hearing something like that. Of course she would say that. Of course she would say that. Of course she would say that. Hey, what? Here it is. Painful. Causes those who hear the incantation to lose all consciousness. We must not forget, the Great Witch can use any and all magic at will. Witness, amend your testimony to reflect this important piece of information. Witness, say not the truth, but what we want you to say instead. Tell us what we want to hear. This is how the justice system works. It is just us. Yes, right away. Oh boy. Let me. Instant sleep spell. Causes those who hear the incantation to lose all consciousness. Its effect takes hold the second the incantation is heard. Okay. Oh, it's making me sleepy. I heard it and now I must fall asleep. Ah. I'm not made for this game. All I wanted was puzzles. Oh dear. Wait. I heard the end before I could even turn around. No, wait. What do you mean you heard it at the beginning? No.
Hold it!
Oh wait, damn it. Yes. I pressed the wrong button. Let me present. Yes. Whatever you're saying. Back. Present. Objection! Miss Kira, I have watched you and that witness stand this entire trial. Desperately trying to keep something hidden from the rest of the court. I wonder if you're familiar with the saying, a lie begets more lies. It means multiple lies are bound to unravel and leave your story with more holes than Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese. Get to the point, Defender. According to the Grand Magic Book, painful causes a person to lose all consciousness. It's written here in black and white. Its effect takes hold the second the incantation is heard. Miss Kira, you testified as follows. You heard the incantation for Painful and immediately became aware of the presence of your attacker. You then put up a fight. But if you really did hear that incantation, there's no way you would have been able to There's no way you would have been able to yank that pendant from your assailant. The truth at last. The truth unveiled. Or something like that. Order! Order! What is the meaning of this? The meaning is that Miss Kira didn't actually hear the incantation like she claims she did. But then why on earth was this girl unconscious? Maybe she got hit on the head or something. Was rendered unconscious. Something other than magic. The answer here is obvious. Something other than magic must have knocked her out.
Objection!
And what, may I ask, makes you so certain of that? Is it not possible that another spell could have been used?
Objection!
That's just not possible. You, of all people, should know that. What? Miss Kira's claim that she heard someone say the incantation is completely false. Even so, that wouldn't be too much of a problem if she actually had heard an incantation. That's right. Although going by her testimony, that can't have been the case. The only spec capable of making someone lose consciousness is Painful. Isn't that right, High Inquisitor Darklaw? Got you. Defender, are you claiming there's another way beside magic? These people. Why is magic oh. They're so magic-pilled. All that is on their mind is magic. It's always magic with them. Can't believe this. Sleeping medicine. Oh. I mean, her mouth was covered. If you remember, Miss Kira stated that the attacker covered her mouth before she could scream. Yeah. In doing that, the attacker was able to administer a potent sleep medicine, thus putting Miss Kira out like a light. Indeed, that does make sense. Therefore, Your Honor, the attacker did not necessarily have to be Basella. I mean, why would an all-powerful being capable of commanding any and all magic need to resort to drugging someone? Or attacking them in the first place, physically? You don't have to attack them physically if you can just use magic.
Objection!
Right, Cecilia? You would use magic in that situation, right? Rather than attacking them physically. Hold it right there, Defender. They managed to sneak past the guards and make their way up into the bell tower. Clearly, they must have used magic to appear invisible.
Objection!
Magic! Magic! You don't need magic to make yourself disappear, High Inquisitor. Throw this on and getting past those guards at the tower is a piece of cake. Yeah, why use physical force if you have magic? Indeed. Hope of invisibility. But despite all that, there's still one glaring problem. Miss Kira. Yes? You admitted to the court earlier that you were attacked from the front, correct? That's the case, and there's only one possible conclusion we can draw. You, Miss Kira, were entirely capable of seeing your attacker's face. Why is that? I didn't... It's simple. You even said it yourself. Only residents of the Eldritch Woods are able to see this robe. That means, Miss Kira, there's a piece of this puzzle only you could possibly know. Only you can tell us the identity of the person who entered the bell tower and attacked you tonight. Dum dum dum. Dun dun dun. Da da da. Da da da. I can't tell you. No matter what happens. I just can't tell you no matter what. You see, everyone, this witness has been covering up for someone from the very start of this trial. What? But luckily for us, we won't be needing any more of Miss Kira's testimony. Because the answer is staring us right in the face. And speaking, of course, about the true identity of Miss Kira's attacker. All the clues so far point to this one person. Defender, I take it you are prepared to prove such a serious accusation? I am. Looks like it all comes down to this. Now we'll finally see who's been pulling the strings this whole time. Well, yes, it's quite obvious. Isn't it? Isn't it obvious? Who has been pulling the strings? Espella, Storyteller, Darklaw, Cat, and the Vigilantes? Kira. What do you think, Cecilia? The cat? No. That would be fun, though. Cute kitty catty kitty cat. Who's a cute kitty catty catty cat? The cat is always pulling the strings. Well, I can't argue with that, unfortunately. Not this time. Or at least the cat is the pawn. The cat is behind everything, but we need the person
Take that!
that the cat is controlling. We are the cat's mere servants. A cat and their servants. Yes. Dogs have owners, cats have servants. That is the law of the world. Meow indeed. Oh, I love this. I love this little thing. It's so cute. Cute little... Aww. Luna, I love this little cat. adorable. Okay. Ah. Cat needs more pets or it will burn everything down again. Yeah. Oh, it's so adorable. It's such a cute little kitty cat. Oh, cute little kitty cat. Adorable kitty cat. Okay. It was you. Hi, Inquisitor Darklaw. What? What? I'm proud of you, Phoenix, for reaching this conclusion all on your own. Order. Order. Order in the court. Inconceivable, there's no way. I must say, Defender, your courage is impressive. However reckless you may be, accusing a High Inquisitor is no small feat, I assure you. However, with serious accusations come serious consequences. One small misstep, and I will personally see that you never set foot in this courtroom ever again. Mark my words, Defender. I understand. My, how confident. Let us see if that confidence of yours is well justified. Miss Kira's attacker drugged her with sleep medicine. It likely took no more than a few seconds for her to lose consciousness. The medicine must have been very potent. True, after all, its effects appear somewhat similar to magic. There's only one person I can think of in all of Labyrinthia who could supply you with that kind of medicine. The Newton Belduke.
Objection!
Defender, you're aware that Sir Belduke has been deceased for over 3 months now, are you not? That's a fact I'm well aware of, believe me. While he was still alive, Sir Belduke provided the citizens of this town with a variety of medicines for whatever ailed them. But it wasn't all just medicine, he also created some very dangerous concoctions. That's why, after he passed away, all of his medicines and creations were confiscated. Inquisitor Barnham said as much in the last witch trial. The victim was an alchemist after all. We were hoping the items confiscated from his study could provide some clues. Besides, such things must not fall into the wrong hands. It may not be standard practice, but it was deemed necessary. Indeed. The confiscated goods are stored in our secret vault. The only person with access to them is the High Inquisitor, Lady Darklaw. And there you have it.
Objection!
So, because I have access to the medicine, I must be the one that used it. Is that what you're getting at, Defender? That's right. Unfortunately for you, I would hardly call that proof. You said it yourself, Sir Belduke concocted a plethora of dangerous medicines in his efforts to assist the people of the town. He was well known for this fact, a fact that he no doubt was none too pleased with. As such, it is highly likely that those same dangerous substances are still scattered throughout the town. And therefore, Defender, it is entirely possible that the culprit was able to get their hands on such dangerous medicine. Indeed. Long has Sir Belduke's medicine played an active part in maintaining the health of this town's citizens. There's plenty of reason to believe some of his more dangerous medicines still remain within Labyrinthia. A piece of advice, Defender. The next time you speak in court, I recommend try procuring some real evidence before spouting such idiotic accusations. If you fail to do so, your next words will be uttered to the flames. Well. 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 We need evidence to convict her, so we can burn the witch. Burn the witch. Burn her. Both High Inquisitor Darklaw and Inquisitor Barnham are the very harbingers of justice within Labyrinth. Ha! You say that. You say that, but where is Barnham? Where is he, huh? Woo! I should not spill my water. He has been imprisoned by Darklaw. Water. Harbinger of Justice has been imprisoned by the other Harbinger of Justice. How is that just? Okay. Alright. Raising such an accusation against either one of them without valid reason will result in the most severe of punishments. How do you explain Barnham being imprisoned? How do you explain that? What does he mean by the most severe of punishments? I think the judge is saying that if I don't start making a case, we're gonna be playing Sir Belduke a visit real soon. Decisive evidence. Well... her neck should be scratched up, right? Unless she's Bezella and healed herself. The defense believes there is one clue here linking High Inquisitor Darklaw to the crime. High Inquisitor. A clue is actually still on you right now. On me? I must admit I do not know where you are going with this, Defender, but please point out this clue to the court. Show us this clue, still on the High Inquisitor's person. It's her neck, right?
Got it!
Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes! Come on! According to her earlier testimony, when Miss Kira pulled at the necklace, she supposedly felt herself scratch the attacker's neck. Is that correct, Miss Kira? Yes. Therefore, the attacker should have a mark on their neck from having been scratched. A mark deep enough to have drawn blood. Would you mind letting the court take a look at your neck, High Inquisitor Darklaw? I'm pretty sure that underneath that high color we'll find exactly the mark we're looking for. Unless, of course, you were able to get rid of it with magic. Phoenix! If Darklaw is the Great Witch Bezella, you're so screwed, because in that case she could have just healed herself. And then... there would be no more mark left. What would we do then? What would we do then? Most impressive. What? I have to say, Defender, you managed to finally hone that dull blade of yours into something of use. You are correct. There is in fact a mark on my neck that I did receive tonight. What? What? Lady Darklaw. What's the meaning of this? Does that mean Lady Darklaw is the Great Witch? Yona. Oh, yes, I see. You're still here, Defender. Yona, I know you're shocked and everything, but come on, work with me here. Yona, the defense would like to call High Inquisitor Darklaw to the witness stand. What did you just say? Oh. Ah. Cat blanket got tangled in my chair. Anyway. The issue of having cat blankets everywhere. See? The cat is behind it all. She has us all under her thumb. All belongs to the cat. Even my chair. It's quite clear that the High Inquisitor has some connection to what transpired tonight. And what's more, There is a chance that she used her position of authority as High Inquisitor to frame my client as the Great Witch. But never in all my years as judge of this court has an Inquisitor been I'm sorry, asked to take the stand in the middle of a trial. Well, we're going to have to make history here. We are finally going to find the truth, Your Honor. I know someone who can take her place. And that someone is called Professor Layton. Because where else would it be? The trial cannot continue any further without an Inquisitor. Hey, in that case, how would you get Inquisitor Barn? Inquisitor Barnham remains incarcerated in the underground dungeons for the crime of treason against the storyteller. Wow. Such a beacon of hope and justice. Imprisoned. Poor guy. I don't think he will be able to make it to this party. No way. Most regrettable, Defender. This whole thing is hopeless unless High Inquisitor Darkcloud takes to the witness stand. Isabella will be done for, and the truth along with her. But on the other hand, without an Inquisitor on the other side, the trial can't continue and the outcome would end up the same. What should I do?
Hold it.
Ah! Layton! Layton! Hello!
I believe I can fill that role.
Professor, wait, what are you saying?
I can prove, conclusively, that Espella Cantabella is, in fact, the Great Witch Bazella.
Ha!
Huh?
Now, Mr. Wright, the time has come at last to settle this once and for all.
Hell yes!
We'd been waiting for the professor to show up. If there was anyone who could find some decisive evidence to win this thing, it was him.
Great, well, Layton versus Phoenix Wright. This here, right there. Versus! Finally!
However, he ended up standing behind the Inquisitor's bench.
Yeah.
The professor wasn't on our side here. I had to wonder, what the heck was going to happen?
This feels like a very good place to end stream, doesn't it? Good. Okay. Save game? Yes. We're saving game. We will probably continue this next week, Sunday, because I'm gonna.
But
Shush.
what are you doing?
Anyway, what was I going to say? I'm gonna play. What was it? Untitled Goose Game. Maybe with Cecilia and co-op next Saturday. And I don't think it will take longer than one stream. If it takes longer, then we will continue it on Sunday. If not, we're playing Layton on Sunday. Just keep going forever. If only. If only. But A, my voice can't take it. My brain is mush from all this talking and not enough puzzles. And Cecilia needs to go to bed. Right. Right. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting with me. Hopefully see you next week. Happy time zone. Lovely time zone. Have a lovely time zone. Bye.